So Vibes Cartel in the Barclays Center again tonight, my people. Yeah, man, a mad thing, you see it. So you don't know when it come out to Vibes Cartel, he did the Barclays Center back to back, some months ago. So we there and I watch if history I go repeat itself and the place I go pack off and have the mad vibe there again, my people. You don't know how the thing go. And that would have been like the start of a very exciting weekend, because even the day after you go have a slew of artists in the Barclays again, my people. So a party after party, and these are all Jamaican party. So me extremely proud as to what is going on. And also internationally, collaboration between Buju Banton and Bounty Killer, Vibes Cartel and Mavado. We see where it's doing extremely well, and we see where it rack up over 500,000 views in our space a day. So big up to the artists them. I get them here saying that is on DJ Khaled upcoming project. We see several members of the diaspora, and Jamaica say them not really like this song and so forth. Not a lot of people. You get them here say, but them say what them say still. I mean, I try to understand what is the issue. If them did expect, like a Batman song or whatever. Because me love this song and me think it's the right song, them put out. You get me and say, try something outside of the norm. You see it all the while them a try like one formula, like a welcome to Jamrock, Rude Boy thing there, for the project them. And to me, it's not necessarily working. You get me and say, yeah man. So this one me feel like say, that one a shot and that one have potential to actually even, be something where make a mark on the album as well, my people. So continue supporting and me don't know anything. And for the people where I say Chronicler I lead the war same way. People are gonna wicked so. But anyways, let's get into the blog, my people. So with us where Mavado react to Mark Golding, recent, you don't know, there was a recent debate between Mark Golding, the opposition leader, and Andrew One is the prime minister, where Mavado, where Mark Golding rather would have, revealed that he is a certified Jamaican. You get me I say? Yeah man, we see where him show him birth documents and them thing there. We see where Mavado then reposted it and say, if me show you this, it means that I am coming home. You get me I say, my people? So basically, there was always rumors that, when it comes down to Mark Golding, he is an English citizen and so forth. You get me I say? But Mark Golding would have revealed that he is Jamaican and him born here, my people. And Vado basically I say, well, based on how that was slick, if him pop off something like that and show you, it means he is coming home to Jamaica. You don't know, Mavado has been out of the Jamaican space for a while since his son incarceration, and basically his son free up. So now he's stating that he is probably on the verge to return to Jamaica, my people. And also we see where the likes of Popcaan would have seemingly send a strong message to the artists them. You see some comments under the post where some people are saying, it is applying to the Chronicler and Malie war, my people. I am not sure, but when you can actually take a listen. Check it out.
Someone look at internet gangster, I'm telling you this. I'm too afraid and I follow badness. Leave badness alone. If you know the music, you know the music. You will not follow badness. Badness is not a nice thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, badness will make you learn. Anyhow, outside of there. And I don't see none of you niggas been outside. Them are gonna learn. Yeah. That is it.
Say I'm a beautiful people. That is what Popcaan is saying. I am not sure if you think it's a general statement or it's actually a statement that is directed to what is going on now. And also outside of that, we also see where a bridging cross on the TikTok basically say him assess Chronicler and him don't see Chronicler as a clash artist. You get me? I say, yeah man, he's stating that the people should keep it real. Chronicler is no clash artist. I want you to take a listen at his argument and tell me if you make real talk or you feel like him a lily down the one law, my people. Check it out.
What make you know call a spade? Labas are no clash artist, bro. Labas is no clash artist. As a matter of fact, for me here, he sing about Javelin and Rotten Teeth. That is when me pack it up for Labas when it come to clashing. Labas is a man where too low game, I mean, I mean in a one physical sense. Even the way he deliver his song, he must stick to image and film image a therapy, scene, and lifestyle as a big youth then. If you even want to put that in. No bother with it, brother. Labas, no. I mean, I take nothing for him, you know. We are talking about a column in the business, but I'm just being honest. It is not his strong point. Yeah, him fellow clashing, brother. There hasn't been a Labas altercation we get me excited. Me I tell you guys them truth. Whether it be him and Jamil, whether it be him Javilan. Hey, me tell you say man I sing about Javilan and Rotten Teeth like we in a grade 3, brother. I mean no. Labas have to stick to in lane. And in lane been working, nobody make them dry out, my father.
So I am a people, that is what the man is saying. I am not sure if we're in an agreement with his argument, yes or no. But also we see where the likes of Malie didn't escape without criticism as well. We see where another user is calling him out for, basically using divide and rule tactics to take over the 6 people. He is basically painting a picture that, Squash Ghana jail and, the fact that Malie come out and attack Chronicler is basically a strategy to kind of take over the 6 camp and a style my people, and him would have explained why. And I am not sure if it's going to make any sense to you, but at the end of the day, this is what he is saying. Check it out.
So Malie I saw you plan to take over a turf. Squash Ghana jail now, so him out a picture. Now you want to take Chronicle out of a picture by instigating war between the 6 and the 1 law. So that Squash can get for push out 1 law. Or the real original 6 them can hold off 1 law, have them half away. When a 1 link and a 1 connection. The 2 man them did have what they have. And I hold it down and die quiet. And every time friend have things, he need to come a road and he need to come public or he need to become physical. More while you would have things. And just know say, yo, you go this and me go yaso. You get me I say? The 2 you them blood clot good. And you come and instigate war between the 2 man them. Remember say that you do with YG, you know. Malie done the same thing you did do with YG family, you know. You try to instigate war between YG and the blood class 6, you know. You get me I say? I remember we Squash singing our song and say, "Down this YG, I'm a family." From where you went and you try and make some little talk about 1 last Squash Lego burn. In a burn where Squash say, remember when me Billy 6 camp Lego daddy 1 and Labas. And now you try and instigate war between the 6 them. So when time the 6 them gone one side and the 1 law gone one side, the whole on the farm on the one a little gang and so on run off the turf. We sit we play out. And just to make you know so we sit we play. A 1 law with 6 on the blood clot chest plate. Go suck your mother Malika. You know name not done, you know. You come out here so as Malie 6 and you have to take off that blood clot off of your name and name Malie done and is no fucking done out. Remember that. Remember say YG, hey boy. Maybe even make you jar me out and say certain things and Labas. Nothing make you jar him out and say certain things. Cause you watch I jar out the dog for the dog make certain things public when nothing public out. So suck your mother.
So yeah, my people, that is what the fan is saying, I am not sure what I thought. If you feel like he's making real talk or you feel like basically Malie drop the song them and them actually connect him in him feelings and attack a bag of gibberish, my people. I don't know which side of the fence on the depend, but that is what he said. Me personally don't really care about the back end of what is going on, you see it, yeah. Them on the street and the law have to deal with that. You see it, me care about what out in the public and the clash is out in the public. And at the end of the day, regardless of who want to take over where or who are run this or who are run that, all me know, song a soap. You get what me I say? And Malie is clearly indicated that him not in a don't play thing with Chronicler. You get what me I say? So, as me say, I don't know exactly what you do with this argument. If you don't agree with what the general attack, say, or basically I say, well, he is just in feelings because probably he is a secret Chronicler fan and basically him not love Wagwan. As when we see and observe on the internet, because at the end of the day, me that tell you one time say, when the clash just start out, say it run good and so forth, but why? It start to run, look like it start to run very biased at this moment for people. But nonetheless, it nice said we and at the end of the day, one and one still have them individual opinions. So nobody not necessarily have to agree with nobody, but you don't know people are gonna put across them argument based on for them preference. You see it, and you know, you have people preference and you have the facts. And the facts is, you know, Malie done drop him last song and the song Pepper like wow. Me hear man talk about who for flow I use and all of this and all of that. And to me, none of them something where them talk about not important. Is either the song bad or it not bad, my people. And no man where have no form of credibility can't tell us that the song not bad, my people. Any man where hear and say song not bad, you know say our feelings them are go off. But anyways, we don't know what to think about the G argument. And also, we don't see where the likes of Spragga Benz hit out at, you know, the artists them were basically do dubs for politician, my people. Yeah, man, he is stating that, you know, basically I say, yo, you know, they move, they are kind of sell out move and all of them things. They are basically stating that maroons himself, my people. Check it out.
General election, you know, serious times are more serious than any other time in history. And you know, them bumble all you deal with dub plate for try to stray the people in mind from issues. If you want to talk to issues and get down to the serious part of Jamaican people brain, or not get down to dub plate and trivialities. It's been a rate not 1 hour because I know say none of the don't mean nothing good for Jamaica. You see me I say? Maroon. That mean rate.
So yeah, my people, that is Spragga Benz. But to me, to each his own still. I get to me and say, at the end of the day, you know, me not think, me understand ones and, you know, bun politics and this and that. But at the end of the day, I don't think we can be delusional because regardless of whether you like it or not, somebody have to run the country. And me think say it's better to take matters in your own and basically make your choice as to who you want to run the country. So if you feel like Andrew Owen is the better leader and you want to vote him in, fine. And if you feel like Mark Golding is the better leader and you want to vote him in, fine. You get to me I say, yeah man, me not see where a man supposed to sit back and say this and that and then not make other people make the decision for him as to who are going to run the country and then him sit down and complain. Because at the end of the day, as I say, somebody have to run it. And even the Maroons, them where Spragga Benz would have speak about. To me, them things come off as political as well. You see, me see some a group of them was on, you know, JLP campaign in my view, and a next group to me come off as, you know, campaigners for the PNP as well. So you know, me not necessarily think me agree with the argument with Spragga, but me get where I say and where I forward from still my people. And also my people, we also have to look on, you know, the debates as well with Prime Minister Andrew Owen and Mark Golding. You get to me I say, me I go more look on like the closing part. The debate it hot still, when I lie. I get to me I say, and yo, I funniest thing because when the debate done, we see both parties are claim victory. But to be honest, I think it's a good debate. You know, I think both of them had some punches and both of them had arguments and so forth. You know, and you know, them do well in my view, my people. I get to me I say that is just my view. So, but at the end of the day, as I say, I see both of them are claim victory. So I don't know who only that say win, but we are going to just look for like the end part of it. So check this out.
In a world where journalists reporting on the conflict in Gaza are being murdered, the constant attacks on the press in Jamaica by both political parties undermine press freedom and has been reflected in Jamaica's slippage on the World Press Freedom Index. We have just seen the release of the names of journalists that both political parties objected to participating in the national debates. Why do both parties continue to undermine press freedom and put journalists in danger?
To be clear, my political party does not undermine press freedom. To be clear, my political party did not object. The objections came from the PNP. And historically, it is the PNP that has been vociferous, including attacking a particular radio station. I personally have stayed away from any negative commentary about any journalists. Journalists are important, and I support strong journalism. And I want to make that absolutely clear. In the time I have, I will rebut. I am in no way associated with the head of the FID. My understanding is that the head of the FID is a friend
Thank you,
of the
Dr.
leader of the
Holness.
opposition.
Thank you, Dr. Holness. Mr. Golding has the opportunity to respond.
Press freedom is a fundamental pillar on which democracy is based, and I and my party fully support press freedom. The Prime Minister said something which was untrue when he said that only our side objected to some journalists. Their side also objected. In fact, we objected to 3, they objected to 4 journalists, and the matter was eventually resolved, and here we are. And the truth is that some journalists in the country are not as independent as others, are not as professional as others, and it is quite legitimate to criticize persons who you don't feel are living up to the standards of their profession. But we would never do anything to threaten or undermine press freedom, or indeed to make any journalist feel unsafe. And if it ever happens, we'll take out whatever it needs to stop it.
We've come to the point in the debate when the debaters get an opportunity to ask each other questions. We begin. We invite Mr. Golding to ask a question of Dr. Andrew Holness.
Mr. Holness, the Integrity Commission, in their court filing in the case that you brought to try and strike down the act and eliminate the offence for which you are being investigated, have said that you had money in the Ponzi scheme Olint and you got it out, while others suffered losses. You had money in Cash Plus, another Ponzi scheme where people lost lots of money, you got it out. And of course, you had money in SSL, and you were able to withdraw your money before it collapsed. In fact, I would say the only person that Usain Bolt has not been able to catch up with is you. And I want to ask you, how do you think and why do you think the people of Jamaica should trust you to be in charge of the governance of the country for a 3rd term with that track record and with that cloud hanging over your head?
The leader of the opposition is a liar and cannot be trusted. I lost money in Cash Plus and Olint. However, the PNP accepted and received $1 million from Olint. He has no credibility to talk about Ponzi scheme. They benefited from the Ponzi scheme to fund their election campaign. He questions my wife's integrity about development. My wife and my family are hard-working Jamaicans. We started off with the taxes like many other Jamaicans, and I have worked hard. He has sought to weaponize that. But the people who receive me when I go into the country, they say, Andrew, don't worry. No weapon formed against you shall prosper.
Mr. Golding, your rebuttal.
I've made the point that for the Prime Minister and his wife to be in the real estate business when so many of the agencies of government which regulate that business fall under his Ministry of Economic Development and Job Creation creates the possibilities for conflicts of interest, and I stick by that position.
We now invite Dr. Andrew Holness to ask a question of Mr. Mark Golding.
The leader of the opposition speaks about integrity and trust. He was an advisor to a former Minister of Finance that put in place a policy of high interest rate, for which he acted as a broker for the government to invest loans and bonds for which he received a commission of high interest rate, to the point where one of his members described this as the greatest transfer of wealth from the poor to the rich. He, the Toponaris lawyer, has made billions of this, yet he does not disclose this in his integrity report. In fact, he doesn't even have a house in Jamaica. How can we believe you? And do you have assets in overseas companies for which you have not disclosed?
I've disclosed all my assets, and that's why my Integrity Commission declarations are certified. Your allegations are scurrilous and false. You made reference to DBNG, although you didn't call the name. DBNG was established in 1992 as an investment firm by 3 young Jamaican entrepreneurs. When the financial sector meltdown occurred some years later, and FinSAC was established as a response to try and protect the savers of this country so they didn't lose their money in their deposits in the banking system and their pensions and so on, DBNG, like other financial firms at the time, had to navigate that carefully to survive. We eventually were approached by a leading international bank, Scotiabank, who did a thorough due diligence on the company. It's a listed company where we were a listed company from inception. Our audited financial statements are public. Our quarterly financial statements are public. They looked at us inside out and upside down, found nothing, absolutely nothing untoward, and they bought the company. And we have nothing to hide on when it comes to DBNG. I would say, why is your government, having spent $200 million on this Commission of Inquiry into FinSac, hiding the FinSac report? Is it because you and your wife bought a house from somebody who had been FinSacked? You're a hypocrite, Andrew Holness, to be accusing me of anything in relation to FinSac when you have been a direct beneficiary of the losses of somebody who was FinSac, who lost their home because of FinSac.
Again, you go to attacking my wife when you, according to the Contractor General's report, benefited from a sweetheart deal that was irregular. You benefited off the backs of the Jamaican people in creating your wealth. You were a connected party with the then Minister of Finance, and you advised and created the FinSac debacle with high interest rate. You benefited from FinSac. I did not purchase a FinSac house. I bought a house on the open market. And again, you come with weaponized lies. Your lies will not work.
We now go to closing statements. Now, based on the earlier coin toss, Mr. Mark Golding of the PNP will go first.
The general election next week, Wednesday, presents a historic opportunity for the people of Jamaica. After 13.5 years of belt tightening and austerity, we are finally in a situation where the debt to GDP ratio has achieved, or is on the cusp of achieving, the 60%, which was written into the fiscal rules by Portia Simpson Miller. That means that the fiscal rules and prudent economic management can change gear and look at how we can grow the economy and build a society with a better quality of life for all. We see some serious issues that need to be addressed. 700,000 Jamaicans or thereabouts live on public land, lands where they've built their homes, but they don't have titles. The colonial era law set the period as 60 years of occupation before they can get ownership. We are going to reduce that to 25 years. We're going to give them titles. And that is going to unlock over $1 trillion of wealth, which is now sealed up and quarantined in the old colonial era law that is still on the books. That is why also we're increasing the threshold to 3.5 million, so working families who are struggling to make ends meet can get a little break so they can live a better life. It's why we're going to be removing the tax from the overtime pay of workers earning up to $6 million so they can make it easier in life as well. And when I govern the country as Prime Minister to serve you, I will ensure that accountability and transparency are at the center of what we do, and any hanky-panky, any violation of the public trust will be met with the full force of the law with no protection from me. And that is a huge difference between the government I will lead and the government of Andrew Holness. That is why I'm asking you, on Election Day, next Wednesday, vote for the People's National Party. Put your ex beside the head. Time come for a better life.
We now invite Dr. Andrew Holness of the JLP to go ahead with your closing statement.
The administration that I lead on your behalf has cut the debt in half. We have created 280,000 new jobs, brought in 85,000 persons into the labor force. We have tripled the minimum wage. We have cut murders by 55% over the last 3 years. You have had no new taxes to worry about. This administration has taken on the previously thought of impossible to solve problems, and we have solved them. We are an administration of performance. In our next term, our pensioners who have worked so hard will get a break. Those earning $6 million or below will pay no income tax. We will give a new income tax rate, which will be graduated, which will see everyone paying lower taxes. You will see 60,000 more houses being brought on the market, with 15% of them dedicated to young people. We will give incentives to developers to build houses for young people. You will see a new transportation system for rural school children coming into being. You will see more work being done on reducing electricity. Our government is a government of performance. This election is about a clear choice: promise or performance. That's what it is. You have to make a decision. Who can deliver? It is this administration that has taken on the difficult problems, and we have delivered for you. I ask you on election day to vote for what is best for Jamaica. Vote for a government that performs. Vote for the Jamaica Labour Party.
People, those are the closing arguments of the debate today. You get what me I say? Yeah, man. And, you know, some other little things where them talk about, you know, corruption and who involved in this and who involved in that. You see? But I don't know if there is anyone who was more impressed with how them put across them presentation. And would I, you know, imply that people basically go listen the entire thing. You get what me I say? Because more while me go through social media and, you know, me go all Instagram, and it's like people just a comment off and a few little clips them where the pages them are post, and some of the time the pages them politically aligned. You get me I say? So some of the time if you actually study some of the page, them know say yo, them page are rap more with PNP or them page are rap more with JLP. So them have a particular agenda. So you know, if you is not a person where just know say yo, straight up this more hear about or that more hear about, I think you have to watch like the entire thing on like TVJ Live, and you can make your determination from this as to who have the better argument, and not necessarily speak half away no third person and say I know man we are forced them agenda by you. Say the arguments are there publicly online. But you know, with the also see where DJ Kentucky is establishing that he's not really pleased with this debate thing and, you know, the whole political thing. He's stating that none of them not basically better than none based on his argument. Check it out.
This can't come back to. And I found out about economy. You don't know anything about economics. You can't give your prime properties them to people from overseas who only come here to harvest the money and carry back to the country, the island, and you call it economics. And if it's a case where you're talking about providing jobs for Jamaican, for their work for overseas elites, you're building a blood-clad slave plantation while Jamaica can't own anything for themselves. Speak about the things in the debate that make sense. And half hour have memory loss. If I want to depend blood-clad social media, I dig up history. Pussy wall, you don't need to go so far. Got 2 years ago, man. When the whole of Jamaica said they don't vote again. When Sandal stopped and give privilege to go to work, but you could left out on a blood-clad yard. When police could have boxed you down without mask on your face just because you don't have a none. Pussy. When you couldn't keep no party but dreams weekend and work office could have keep till the blood clot like Batman. You see me? Make sure you tell them that. You see me? When you come up on social media going like when you feel say man, yo dog. Half of you come over and talk about politics. Faggots, you know, try to remember say 2.5 years ago, the whole of Jamaica. So they hate the opposition and the Prime Minister because of the biased behavior when they see a blood clot go on. The lie of a pandemic, where that gone? Where the lie of bomber clot pandemic story gone? Where the half of the females in Jamaica can't see no period, or if not period, length in a blood clot. Where half of the man we take this blood clot in a wood can't turn up and no can't even fix up on herself. Where people take the in and 3/4 we take this blood clot dead are gone through operations. And a woman one of them. Things on the talk about on and talk about on social media talk about one run up and down and talk about. This we are forward now go normal. This we are come now go normal. But I'm not telling people them say 60 blood clot 1,000 BPO workers will get replaced. Because the overseas owners call them back, they don't have no blood clot time again for human beings. They need no human intervention because AI automation, chat GTP, all them saying I got assist now. That assist wipe on out. Why not talk about that? Why not talk about that, man? These are the things that are in a debate. Half of that talk about history, Michael Manley and PG and Tiagari and blah blah. What the fuck the past have to do with now? How we talk about benefit the future? How we talk about benefit now? How we talk about stop what's coming? How we all out dig up on a traffic, your nigga, who don't have memory loss, and I try to remind people about the past, remind people about 2.5 years ago, and don't need to go way down there, son. We go 2.5 years ago in the whole of Jamaica, the whole of the entertainment industry. So I'm suck cock promoter boy. We take vow, because the round robin couldn't keep. But some people could have keep, more of his dreams weekend could have keep, Rebel Salute could have blood clot keep. I found like on the last on the memory. On our memory last. We don't need to go down and see PG and see I go right there. So. Half on the way so anybody don't vote again because they don't get a permit. And nothing is changed. In the debate more here what we're going to do for the entertainment industry. In terms of extension, free of cost. What we're going to do in terms of taxation. What we're going to do in terms of Paris Council, blood clot, tea for the people here. When it comes to creating a rhythm of promotion. We're going to bomb back like when they on social media, everything man post on a jump up and like gonna feel like man a knuckle. Post you know one of them know in our league. Politics is for dunce. It's for people who lost memory. It's for licky people and have the blood clot home abiding city. And people look handouts. But economy man, which economy in Jamaica grow? No about economics. Me can teach you that. Which economy? What economy? What is it that Jamaica own? Jamaica don't own nothing. Between the Prime Minister and the opposition themselves ever blood clotting. I remember none of one individual cannot make a decision in a Jamaica. It must be done by both parties. So if you see the Chinaman come in and create a robot factory or catching all, I told them have to cut the same blood clot ribbon. Any one of these prime properties where I sell up labor right and PNP have to do it. And trial to go on in a Jamaica, I told them have to agree upon it. And if you notice, PNP never oppose against GLP when they have blood clot, joke the people in this so-called fuckery. And people are here talking about people have human rights and rights to vote. Nobody have no rights. Only last on the right 2.5 years ago, suck cock. Because when I was over here telling people that me no want to wear a mask, you cuss me off. The whole Jamaica cuss me off. Where was my rights then? If you tell us to go suck your mama with a fat face scene. I told him that. Half on it now, no DJ, all on it. But now all of a sudden because it's politics. Which politics and religion is what conquer Jamaica. You set a dunce. You set a fuck faces. Now DJ, respect people for them want to choose what? None of them have to get no choose. PNP and JLP no go. Put a king in a country for run this blood clot because the country is sold the nigga. Just in case you know it is sold, bitch.
So yeah, my people, that is what DJ Kentucky is saying, you know. I am not sure what are your thoughts and your views, you see, but you're welcome to leave it in the comment section. Big up on yourself and bless up on yourself. And as usual, we'll catch you in another one. I'm out.